Welcome to Chanda Sparkles, Astrology, Tarot, everything spiritual. This is my first stream and I am learning, guys. And if you see my eyes looking this way, it's because the computer is here and I'm trying to make sure because it says I am live. So I'm really hoping that this is going to my YouTube at Chanda Sparkles and my Facebook. I'm trying to make this where it all comes through, and I'm supposed to have chats here with comments. So if you guys can hear me, please put a comment so that I know that everything's coming through good. It looks like the sound is good. It looks like everything is going great here as far as my end, but I don't see anything happening. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go with it. Okay, we are in the brand new astrological new year. It's such an exciting time, a challenging time for some, but this is the Libra full moon. And we are looking at beautiful energies, art energies, like energies that make you feel lovely. When I think of Libra, I think of my beautiful sissy who's passed. And she was always point on with everything. Her makeup, her hair, everything had to be just so. And she's very creative. I think of Aphrodite, the goddess of love. And so it's something that I really get into. Reminding you here, if you are on the Facebook, or you know what we're going to do before we even go any further, because according to this software, it's telling me I'm live, but I'm going to double check myself. If you'll just give me a second to deal with the technology stuff, I haven't ever done this on my own. I was in radio for many years, and in radio, we always had an engineer around to make sure that everything was going according to plans. And if something messed up, yes, thank goodness, Tammy, I see you're there in the chat. Wonderful. Thank you so much for giving me that confirmation. Mwah. Blessings to you, my sister. This is all about helping us to transform our lives through learning the energetic energies of astrology, how the planetary cycles impact us in our daily lives. I don't just do astrology, I also do lots of tarot, and we've got cards we're going to be pulling. At the end of the reading, as you can see here on the other side of the screen here, is the full moon in Libra chart, which I will go through. And this is intuitive astrology, okay? So I am a psychic, I am an empath, I'm a visionary, I'm a healer. I've been doing this for a long time, and I've been like this since I was little. I can see across the veils, smell across the veils, feel across the veils. And when I see into my clients, I can see where they may have blockages in their chakra energy centers and kind of help them to balance those, cleanse those out. I also create elixirs and sprays and use a lot of high-grade essential oils, and I crush up my own crystals and gather my own seawater and holy water and create these wonderful sprays for the smudge. Okay, so let me drop the Facebook here so that I can get back to my normal, like what I'm viewing. And there we go. Now we know we're on Facebook and we're on YouTube. Yes, way to go. Okay, let's begin. This full moon, and if I'm looking down, it's because my tablet is here. I have a stand for it, but it wasn't kind of working out, so we're just still rolling with this. The full moon in Libra, what's so cool is this is the new year, okay? It's for us energetically, it really is the beginning of the new year, okay? Because it's the spring equinox. We just had that. So you probably have been feeling like, I'm ready to go. I want to move. I want to do this. I want to do that. And it's a good time to do so. The beautiful thing about this, let's just start here where the moon is placed on the chart, okay? So if you see right here at the top, oh, hello, come on, give me my pen, this thing. See here at the top, right there is the moon. This is the full moon in Libra happening March 28th, which is tomorrow. And let's see here on my calendar. Universal time, it'll be 7:48 Eastern, 2:48 p.m., 1:48 Central, and 11:48 Pacific is when we'll be having this wonderful full moon come to an apex. Full moons are always about release, 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 release in order to welcome in. Okay, new moons are about really knowing that you can welcome in and start anew. Okay, this is like we planted our seed last month and now it has grown and now it will releases from the earth, you know. So anyway, with this new moon at 0 degrees, okay, it is in Libra. Lovely Libra, I always say. I know many Libras, by the way. Was married to one. Anyway, just kidding. It's right here across. As you can see, you have the moon in opposition to the sun. Okay, so here's the sun right there. The neatest thing that I love about this is that there's 8 degrees for Chiron. This is Chiron, our wounded healer, and we'll get into that. And Venus is also at 8 degrees conjunct to this 8-degree moon. Okay, so what is really cool is this is creating a trine. And you know, we just had Venus Cazimi, okay, which basically means they came together in a cardinal cross. Okay, so, or I'm sorry, it was a mutable cross. Came together in a mutable cross and really kind of just gave us a jolt. And we're still kind of on this, but by the time this moon starts coming into play, Venus will be moving on. Okay, so basically this energy right here with Aries is all about the warrior, taking initiative, ruled by Mars, okay? And believe me, I know all about the Aries too. I have an Aries moon and I have Aries family members. They are pretty much the take no crap kind of people, and they're going to get up and get things done. They're the instigators. They're cardinal signs. They're going to move. I'm getting a vision of like a horse that's like about to shoot out, you know, when you've gone to see the horse races and you're at the Kentucky Derby and the horses are just about to go. That energy of that pop is exactly how I see Mars with Aries. Okay, so let's talk about Mars, because Mars really, it rules Aries. It's also co-ruler with Scorpio. It's the ancient ruler of Scorpio. So when we're talking about Mars, Mars is over here. Oh, goodness. I need to get a little drink. Excuse me. Take a break. Have a drink with me. It's just iced tea. Anyway, so when we're talking about Mars, Mars is over here just hanging out with Pluto. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, not with Pluto, with the North Node of the Gemini. Okay, so here we go. Right there. And there's the South Node. Think about South Node and North Node. South Node is what we're releasing, what we're moving away from karmically in the collective, and that is in Sagittarius. We'll be there for another year. It's a 19-month cycle. Over here in the North, we have the beautiful Gemini, all about your communications, your technologies, how you intellect things, how, you know, it could be short distance travel. It's the complete opposite of Sagittarius. So with this node and Mars being here, I have a feeling that we're going to be having a lot of petty little BS type arguments going on. And it may even have to do with females, because we have Venus at play with the moon. If you think of the moon, she's like the mother archetype, very Cancerian. The moon rules Cancer, okay, right? So it's like the mother or the grandmother that's all wise and knowing and emotional. Okay, Venus is more like the young goddess, Aphrodite, you know, like, and especially with Venus being in Aries with the sun, with Chiron, this is an energy of feminine, I would say femininity at its youngest, at its sprout, you know. So you might watch yourself with your mother this week, in other words. or your grandmother. Just, tread a little lightly because sometimes older ladies get offended by that. Anyway, or just kick ass and take no names. Whatever works for you, right? Okay, so we're going to talk about Chiron. Now, this could be, Chiron in Aries and it's a long transit. It's there for 9 years. So with Chiron in Aries, Chiron is the centaur, wounded healer, half man, half horse. This is an energy archetype. And when I'm explaining these planets or these asteroids or all of these energies, understand I'm explaining it as though it's an actual energy archetype, because this archetype is going to come in and affect our lives depending upon what house it falls in your chart. You definitely want to look and see what house is Aries in your chart. And if you don't have your chart, message me. I'll send you a link. Okay. But Chiron in Aries is going to say, we need to really look at what is really our deepest fears to move forward. Because during this time, some people may be hesitant. Some people may be really wanting to step forward, but scared. Oh, is this going to happen again? Is that going to happen again? How will I ever, be able to trust? This is about trust. If you're feeling, because there's two complete energies. As I've been filling out and balancing these out and speaking to this week to my clients, I've been like, look, there's two energies going on here. We have that get up, go, you're in clarity energy that you absolutely know. You've been working on something, you're moving forward. Kind of like this, for me. I've been working on this and wanting to launch this channel since 2015. When I left radio, I did morning show radio for many years. And I've worked on this, and I've taken classes, and I have, you just name it, and I've been through it. So that's the other thing. I'm not going to speak to anything unless I've been through it. And trust, I've been through some traumas. My family, my friends, I've had a lot of that in my life. So I know about the wounded healer with Chiron. Chiron at 8, that's infinity. We have 3 8s going on over here, because over here you've got Uranus and Black Moon Lilith, not too far away, conjunct in Taurus. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. We got 3 8s. 8, 8, 8. Infinity. Courage. It's going to take strength to manage these energies moving forward. You must overcome your fears in order to really feel good about what you're stepping into. I would use caution, because if you look over here, here is Mercury and Neptune. Mercury and Neptune. Mercury rules Gemini. Neptune rules Pisces. It's been there a while. It'll be there a while. But it just moved, like they're coming together. They're conjunct. And so when you're looking at Neptune, you're like, okay, foggy glasses, or I can't see, or like for me, for instance, I just went and got glasses. I've had the same prescription for like 10 years because I don't like going to the eye doctor. I went and got glasses. I can see clearly. For a long time, I was walking around like Neptune and Pisces, y'all, and I am not kidding. So if you got Mercury as a foggy mind, because Mercury rules our mind and our intellect and how we speak, how we communicate, you want to really be very clear as to what you're doing and where you're going and how you're moving forward before you take that leap. Really sit with it. I always teach people to really sit with it and feel it within the body. Like, how does it feel? People are always like, oh, I got to get rid of it. I got to stuff it down. No. You want to sit with it. Really sit with this. Because, like, I like to give it a color, or I may even give it a figure. And I will really feel that pain. Sometimes it's not even your pain. Sometimes it's your pain from past lives that you're confused about in order to move forward, in order to have clarity, in order to live your best life and move on to the next step. Okay? But all these planets are moving forward right now. Okay? They're all moving forward. this is such a great time. You know, it's really, really a good time to step forward if you have clarity. Okay. If you don't, then get some. It's time to get some clarity. Okay, is there anything else in here that I want to talk about? Yeah, we're still dealing over here, as it's the Aquarian New Age, with Saturn and Jupiter. Saturn is here. Jupiter is here. Also over here in Aquarius, okay? So Saturn is our control. Saturn is like, and Jupiter is like, I want to go have fun and expand. And I like to look at Saturn as like the grandfather figure, okay? And then Jupiter is like the college kid, and he throws this big huge party, and he has this wonderful fun, and he invites the entire town over to have a good time. And Saturn comes in the next day and says, sorry, you're puking your guts out because you drank too much, but you got to clean this shit up. And by the way, your mom needs a ride to the airport. You know, so that's kind of like how I like to look at it. So these energies are still playing out in Aquarius. And Aquarius is very much about the world, about the other, about humanity, about healing humanity. And really, Aquarians are very quirky and out there, advanced technologies, lots of, I like to say that most Aquarians are like aliens. They're some of my most favorite people. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are. Anyway, moving forward with this Libra, let's go ahead. I have a couple of things I'd like to show you. We are going to play. So if you're just tuning in, we're done with the chart part as of now. And what we're going to do is we're going to play a little game. Okay, so let's see here. Can you see that? Is that coming in clear? Hold on. Let me pull it back a little. Please understand I'm still learning all of this. I have all kinds of stuff in here that I'm learning. Oh, man. Okay, so I'm going to have to probably work with that. Anyway, there is the Aries archetype card. I just wanted to show y'all this. This is from the Black Moon Astrology cards, and I love these because it has the ram. It has everything. The Mars is back here. This is very much where the sun is at right now. And then here we have the Libra archetype. I don't know why it's not coming clear. I need to get my tech guy to help me. Anyway, balance, the scales, justice. You may end up with some legal issues coming out of this this full moon, because the energies are good from 2 to 4 weeks until the next full moon anyway. So pay attention to your balance in your life. Like, are you balancing out not only your own energies, but people around you and stuff like that? So, oh, I can see everybody in the chat. Oh, that's so cool. Hey, so this chat comes through on Facebook and it comes through on YouTube. So I can see you. I can see you, Tammy. I can see you, Tammy. I can see you, Margaret. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. You're an Aries. Woo woo! Happy solar return, Margaret. Thank you guys for coming in on my first one. I promise you I'll get quicker and more polished as we go. Okay, so what we're going to do is go ahead and wrap up this full moon in Libra, and I'm going to take this part away. Boom! Yay! Okay, let me move this over. Okay, so I'm going to show you what we're going to play for. So, I have a brand new Spellcasters Tarot deck and book. It comes in a big, large box. I'm a tall woman. That's a big box. Brand new. Okay, this is what we're playing for. Everybody pay attention. And then I will also be sending you 2 of my favorite stones. I have the selenite crystal, which if you see right over here, right there. Oh, wait, that's my dragon right there. I don't know that. I'm going to get used to this. There's a selenite light, but we're playing for one of these with it. And then I also have the black tourmaline, which I'm going to have to get a photographer over here to help me understand how to make this clear, because it's supposed to autofocus. It's supposed to autofocus, and it's not, of course. It's okay. We're going to roll with this because we are creating our own reality. We're creating our reality as we go. So this is what we're playing for. Everybody who goes to my YouTube channel, which is listed on my Facebook, and subscribes and then shares. That's all I'm asking you to do. Subscribe and share. And then in 2 weeks, when we have the new moon reading, I'm going to give these away. And then I'll mail them to you on me. So there you go. Just help me spread the love. I have to make sure. I think I'm supposed to get 1,000 likes on YouTube in order to go live. But it said that I was going live on the Restream and on my eCam software. So we'll see. So yes, we're going to make sure and have a lot of fun. What's up, Vicky? There's my girl. How are you? She's on YouTube. Thank you for that confirmation, because I was like, I think YouTube is going through, and there's my girl, Vicky. Thank you. Okay, Vicky, just so you know, because I know you just popped in, share my YouTube out on Facebook so that I can get more subscriptions, and we're playing for these, okay? We're going to do a giveaway. Everybody that shares, and I will go through over the next 2 weeks and look and compile a list, and then we'll draw a name, and somebody will win this wonderful Spellcaster's Tarot. It's by Melanie Marcus, illustrated by Scott Murphy. Really cool tarot. Here's the back. Look. Oh my gosh. I wish I had more clarity on this. So cool. Okay. And some selenite. And some tourmaline. Keep yourself balanced. Yin and the yang. Libra full moon. That's what it's all about, right? Okay, so I want to, before we get into the tarot, I have this wonderful, I've had this for a long time. It's called Inside Degrees. It's kind of like the Sabian symbols, but a little bit different. It's because every single degree in astrology means something. Astrology is so multifaceted. That's why I'm just like amazed with it. Because each degree has its own meaning. Each house has its own meaning. Each planet, each asteroid, each constellation, it all has its own meaning. And then when they're aspect to each other and then they come together on these degrees, they activate each other, therefore making them much more potent. Especially those planets that come in real close, like we have Venus and the Sun conjunct right there, you know. So when that's right in opposition to this full moon in Libra, you know, that really activates it a lot. You know, you really want to look and see where you have Aries and where you have Libra, which house, because each house, it's just like going to visit somebody's house. When you're visiting this house, you're going to expect a lot of astrology talk. You're going to expect a lot of fun and healing and knowing our greatest selves. You know, that's what I'm all about. But if I go to, let's say that I go to a landscaping type person's house, they're going to be talking to me all about flowers and plants and what I can do to this and this and that. It's the same thing in astrology. When planets visit houses, as they're going around the chart, as they're cruising around the ecliptical, all at different times, they're going to hit degrees. There's 30 degrees in each sign, and each degree means something too. So that's why I really like to place a lot of focus on the degrees. So what we're going to do is we're first going to read this real quick. It's called, I love it, A Lizard Dressed in Blue Satin and Pointed Shoes. That is the degree for 8 degrees of Aries. We're going to start with the sun, okay, because it's important. Entertainment, spectacle, self-exteriorization. I am a lovable object. Taking on roles for fun or for frolic. Becoming everything and nothing. Identify with the style and finesse. Life is a throwaway. With desire and intention to get away with a series of extravagant ruses. You are absolutely fascinated by the extent to which nobody can catch you at your favorite game. The juicy portrayal of what everybody wants to see. devoid of conscience or ethic. The ideal immoral opportunist who is loaded with talent and is the world's best self-explorator, to a point of a great joke or trick that becomes much more compelling than any real thing. So you see how that energy is like, we really want to go. We want to go have fun. We want to create. We want to live our best life. We must release our thought process of worrying about what the outside world is telling us. Now, I get it. You're at a job. You got to listen to your boss. I get that. But I'm talking about in your own life, in your own creation. What are you creating? What is setting you ablaze? What are you on fire about? This is where we need to be. This is the energy we need to feel as we're moving through this Libra full moon. Now, speaking of the Libra full moon, all at 8 degrees. Let's look at this, okay? Libra at 8. A vast junkyard. So many things have come to nothing. Such youthful promise gone awry. All because essentials were not heeded, basics were denied. This degree is giving me chills. This gross neglect opens 2 doors, both of which beckon. The near door is a chute downward into ever more the same. It somehow has an alluring feeling at the entrance. The far door is almost lost among the rubble and hardly looks like much. But those who walk through there begin slowly to turn everything around, to learn the most invaluable lessons from losing center, and even to regenerate into much better than the new. From the vantage point of the gods, those with courage to go far wrong are the likeliest candidates for the greatest turnarounds. For when you have been in the discard pile, you can feel throughout your whole being the miracle of tapping the lost chord and awakening the mist of madness. Ooh, feel that? You know, it's not been easy for anybody. I feel this so profoundly, so deeply. Choices must be made. We must be clear as we move forward. It's so important. But the choice must be made. Well, we can't just sit and be in the discard pile of life, right? It's important. Make your choices. Have the clarity. Move forward in balance and in beauty. Libra's all about that beauty. She is the epitome of love and balance. Doesn't ever want to fight, but can be reluctant, can be scared to move forward and has a really hard time sometimes making a choice. This is the energy we will be feeling moving forward. This energy will be activated again in the coming weeks, in the coming days, actually, So it's important. Don't be in the discard pile anymore. Let's choose a door and walk through it. Last but not least, and I'm sorry this is running long. Anybody on the replay, thank you so much for sticking with me. I'm just learning all the technology. I'm just figuring everything out. And we will be uploading to BitChute, Reddit, some other places, different formats. But this is just the first trial run. And I love you so much for sticking with me. My heart is so full. Seriously. Okay, before I start bawling my eyes out, oh my goodness. I always like to do a clearing bell before I do the tarot. That's nice. Today, we will be reading from the Gilded Tarot. This is a new Gilded Tarot that I got not too long ago. I have an old, like I've been reading from some old cards for many years. I think I got it when they first came out. This new Gilded Tarot is kind of different, but cool. So we'll try that. We'll also be reading from the astrology reading cards. And for clarifiers, I'll be pulling from the mini, which is tarot, which I love for clarifiers. And then at the end, we will close up with this new deck. I've never used it before. It's brand new. I saved it just for you guys. The Starseed Oracle. It looks really cool, by Rebecca Campbell and Danielle Noel. This is a brand new deck. I love it. Love it, love it. Kind of look through it. And all the decks have been cleared. The room and the space has been cleared. Everything prior to touching any of this, we bring in the divine light. This is all about bringing in the divine light. So I'm going to do a quick collective read and then start thinking of your question. If you have a question, I will pull a card or two for you, just depending upon how your energy field is looking to me, because I can feel your energy field through there. All right, so, and I'm going to end up catching my dadgum sleeve on fire if I don't move this candle. I keep on reaching over it. And right there. There we go. Okay. Deep breath. Hold it in. Call upon the earth, fire, air, water, spirit, and ether. I call upon the earth, fire, air, water, spirit, and ether. I call upon the earth, fire, air, water, spirit, and ether to assist me with this read for the collective and moving forward for all who is here. Bring me clarity. We'll do a past, present, future card real quick just for the collective, for all of us that are here. Please pop in and let me know if any of these resonate with you. Hey, Kelly. I'm glad you're here. Ooh, we had one pop. 5 of Cups. I kind of felt that coming. Okay. And y'all, I promise you, I'm going to figure out why this is not clear, because that's going to bug me. Oh my goodness. You know what? I had an idea. I thought what I'm going to do is just get my favorite decks and like scan them down and then save them to where I can just pop them up on the screen. But for right now, we have the 5 of Cups. Okay. This gentleman is crying over his spilt cups. Cups are emotion, representing all water signs, okay? Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. You or someone else may be dealing with a sadness right now. This is a sad card. He's sitting there and he has 3 cups spilt here. And then behind him over here, there are 2 cups still full. But he's got his back turned to it. There's somewhat of some fruit growing on the tree behind him. But the sorrow he's feeling is deep. But he doesn't see that behind him, all he has to do is look over his shoulder and realize that there's still 2 cups there. There's still hope. You know, when we feel sadness and betrayal, I'm getting betrayal. Someone has betrayed someone in this group. You drew that to yourself. You drew that portrayal to yourself. You law of attracted that energy into yourself so that you could learn from it. But you are not seeing something. You're not seeing something that's behind you. And when I say behind you, I don't mean like it's like right there. I mean, it's like something in your past, something in maybe your ancestral. I'm getting ancestral. Yeah, my ears are ringing big time on that. Okay, so let's move on. Let's see what we've got after that. Five of Cups. Five of Cups. Let's see what's next for the collective, for the group in the now, or for you time travelers that have like watched this later on the replay. Look at you. You didn't even know you was a damn time traveler, did you? All right. King of Swords. And we'll do one more because I'm feeling it. Yep. Ace of Pentacles. Gorgeous. Okay. So, the King of Swords. I know this is hard to see, but if I get it closer, it gets all blurry. And I don't know how to fix that, but I will fix it before the next video. Remember, this is my first video. Okay? Give me a break. Anyway, so King of Swords is the king of all of intellect. He has his shit completely together. This guy, this energy, and remember, these energies, when I see a card and it may be a male or a female, it doesn't matter. It's the energy that we're feeling into. So it could be you. They are air signs. Libra, for the Libra full moon, that's very validating, okay? Libra is an air sign. Aquarius. And, oh my gosh, he looks, these cards are tripping me out because I've not done these cards before. I just got these. These are new, and they are very beautiful. I wish I'm going to scan these down so that y'all can actually see it on the screen. But the Libra archetype here is the strongest. In the tarot, there's like the Page, then the Knight, then the Queen, and then the King. Now, the Queens deal more with the emotion of the energy. The King deals more of logistics and what's happening in the structure. This could be a CEO or a businessman or something like that. Businesswoman. You know, it could be your husband. It could be your boss. You know, it could be anybody. But with what I'm feeling here, because the last card we have here is the Ace of Pentacles. I love the Ace of Pentacles, and I really love how this is depicted. I really wish, maybe if I just sit it there for a minute. I don't know why. It's supposed to be on autofocus, this new camera. And it's supposed to like automatically do it, and I don't know why it's not. Anyway, Ace of Pentacles is all about the beginnings. The aces, of course, are one. They start at the beginning. This is a sprout, a seed of goodness. Still a very, very good card for us to have. This Ace of Pentacles is a huge, big buck in nature surrounded by a rabbit and a couple of, it looks like a weasel. The weasel could be like the guy that's going to come and steal your pentacle. Maybe that's the reason why he got sad and he's not looking behind himself. Interesting. This is all about new beginnings. This is all about exactly what the new moon is telling us. To stop being fearful, to stop worrying about the intellect. Get out of your mind space, okay? Clear the mind space. Get outside, put your feet in the ground, clear your energies. I'm always talking about clearing your energies. You know, the best way to do it truly is just go walk barefoot anywhere on the ground. Clear your energies. And then you're going to get that new beginning. Just by sprouting past. I'm seeing a woman running, like literally jogging past a fire as though it's nothing. Jogging past a fire as though it's nothing. In your all knowing that you don't have to worry. So I really feel like this energy is saying to move past the fears, really take charge, drop all of the mind chatter that's making you fearful, and in all your knowingness, have clarity, and there will be new growth as we move forward. But watch out for the weasel. I think there's somebody sneaky there. Okay. All right, we're going to put that one away. I didn't need any clarifiers on that. Okay, so let's play with... Okay, I've got these brand new starseed cards, and I want to, let's see here, Kelly, if you have a question, if anybody has a question that they want answered, I'm going to pull these starseed cards, and they're just fun oracle cards that are going to give us answers to, ooh, look at that one just popped. Water your garden. Nourishment, body care, and tenderness. Rest. Yes. During this full moon, if you're feeling as though you need to rest, do so for sure. You know, full moons, like sometimes they'll wipe me out. I gotta lay down. I got to sleep. But with this energy, I'm feeling very fired up because it's hitting a lot of my placements on my personal birth chart. And if you know your personal birth chart, it actually helps you moving forward to know what to expect, how to plan your days and your months ahead. You know, we have an eclipse this year in May and then another one in June. So from now until about May or June, we're going to have a little bit easier. Now, I'm not saying everything's going to be easy because there's still going to be some craziness that happens, even starts this week. And it's already out there. You've already seen it. Hopefully you're not staying on the news channels all the time. Get rid of cable. Drop that stuff. It's nothing but trash, most of it. And that's just my opinion. And if you want to stay up in that, then that's fine. But really get some rest. Water your garden. Nourishment. Body care. Salt baths. Stretching. Oh, it feels so good to stretch, right? And the other one I have is We the Heathers. We the Heathers. Deep love. Mother's milk. Birth as a portal. Ooh. I do feel like this is like a portal that we're going through. I've been thinking about that this week. It feels a lot like we have just been rebirthed and we are definitely coming out of something energetically. I feel that strongly. Wow, cool. Okay. Kelly Pena, have you got any questions for me? Anybody? You have any questions you want to ask? Vicky? Yeah? How do I share this? Well, it's on Facebook. You hit share, I believe, but I don't know. I'll have to go and check the settings. I'm not in Facebook. I'm in my softwares because it's also going to my YouTube. So, anyway, Margaret, do you have anything that you want to ask? Anybody in there want to ask the cards a question? And then I will comprehend it and channel it. I psychically channel the answer for you. I'll connect. Just write your question right there on the screen if you have a question. It could be about anything. It doesn't matter what it is. I love doing these cards because they're fun. And that's the other thing. I want to make sure this is fun. Okay. If nobody's got a question, then I'm going to keep on moving and let the cards pop. And then we'll just answer these last two. I love this. I want to say that this is actually for me because it came out earlier when I was getting these cards broke in and smudged. It popped, and this one popped as well. It's called The Child of the Cosmos. Intelligence of the universe lies within you. And now each of these also, like when I'm doing a reading, personal reading for you, each of these also has a wonderful, very detailed guidebook, which sometimes I'll pop out if I feel like I'm called, and sometimes I don't. I don't plan any of this, by the way. I do know I'm going to put these cards out, and we're going to choose from these. But today, there's two decks sitting here that I wasn't called to. So I have over 50 something decks back there. I got a lot of crystals and a lot of cards is always my answer on those Facebook memes. They're always like, well, what do you got a lot of? I'm like, a lot of cards and a lot of crystals, because that's what I do. My dad was a geologist, by the way. So I was raised up learning about gems and rocks and minerals and specimens. And so it's just been something I've naturally gravitated to in healing. And, you know, we all keep the stones in the bra. And if you don't, you will learn about it because I'll be teaching about it. Anyway, child of the cosmos. Yes, that's me. And Forge don't follow. Forge don't follow. Oh my God, that could not be more Leo, Libra, moon. I'm sorry, Aries, Libra, moon. Okay, so Aries is the sun, moon is in Libra. Forge don't follow. Pave a new path by the leader you wish you had. Okay, so that tells me you must step forward. You must be the leader. There's no more of this, okay, you're going to tell me this and you're going to tell me that. That ain't happening no more. You're going to make your own path. You're going to run and jog past that fire as if it's nothing. Because everything you do, all of your feelings, everybody thinks, oh, thoughts become things. Well, yeah, but where does it start? It starts energetically in the body. Okay, your feelings, your deepest, most knowingness is how you create, then you think, then thoughts become things. So you need to know deep down that you're taking that path. Which door are you choosing? Because you're going to have to make a choice. We're at a crossroads here. Very beautiful. Any questions? Any questions there? So I want to know if I'm on the right path. Did I just answer you? My friends and the healing ocean. Oh, yes. I live on Padre Island. I'm 3 minutes from the ocean, but I travel about 15 minutes out to Padre Island National Seashore, and that's where I do crystal grid work, and I work with the planet. I work with the earth. I work with Gaia. I love this Gaia. I love the beingness of just being in that element. And really connecting to her. She's so healing. Like there's no better way to heal from trauma. And trust me, I've had so much of it. There's no better way than to connect with the earth. And if you can connect by a body of water, even better. Because the water ions will come right off of that water and come into your force field, come into your energetic field. We all have an invisible energetic field that we are constantly putting out, okay? So, and sometimes taking in. So when you're sitting next to the water and you're barefoot and you're breathing, that's spirit right there, right? That's your soul. This is soul-based. You can heal yourself like that. You just have to know how. And that's why I'm here, so. I hope that you have gotten some answers today. We're going to get to the last thing here. Like again, I said, I'm sorry this is long. I will get shorter on the videos, I promise you. But what we're going to do is I'm going to do this one last time. For any late streamers, any timeline hoppers. Yeah, you're hopping timelines, getting here late. That's okay. The Spellcaster's Tarot. Full book. This is a thick book, y'all. And it has all the cards that go with it. Okay. This is not a cheap deck. It's brand new. I got this selenite and I got, oh my gosh, a big old piece of black tourmaline. Okay. That I'm giving away. But you must share the YouTube channel. Okay, you can share Facebook too, but if you want to win and you want your name in the contest, which this will be announced and given away in 2 weeks when we have the new moon come up, okay? We'll be having a new moon in Aries coming up. So when they have the new moon in Aries, I will announce the winner, okay? So every full moon, we're giving away something, okay? So please share, because I will be checking to see if it got shared. I'll have a little list, you know, that I can go through on my YouTube. So I just want to end this with huge gratitude. And I'm just going to say I'm pretty fucking proud of myself. Because I got this far. So it's been awesome. Thank you all so much. Please subscribe, like, and share. Thank you. God bless. We will see you next time. And hopefully for right now, I'll be doing this like once a week, maybe more, just depending on how fast I can learn the technology and how to do it all. So I'm trying to add some more channels. I'm trying to add some more information. And there's all kinds of cool, fun stuff that I have planned. So please come back. All right. You guys have a blessed evening. And let's see. How do I end it? Okay. Walk in the light. Spread the sparkle. You are the spark of God.